Yep. Welcome, everybody, to Linden Steam Academy here in Malden, Massachusetts. We are here for the Malden Modified Championship game, Game 3. I'd like to introduce my colleague, Jeffrey Harris, Commissioner of everything and anything here in the Malden Modified League. Jeff,
That's a big
how are
title.
you? I know.
I'm very good, Tim. How are you?
I'm not bad. I'm not bad.
It's a very big title, a lot of responsibility.
You know, my title changes all the time. Might as well change yours and add to it.
Speaking of your title, it's the assistant commissioner right now. I think we've, yeah.
I think I got promoted. I got promoted, and I blocked your face somehow.
Really, now you blow. We'll talk about that later.
All right, everyone. So as we prep for the start of the game today, again, welcome. This is the championship series between the Malden Bombers and the Pals franchise. Pals are about to take the field here. We have Richie behind the plate as the umpire. 2 umpires today, specifically for the finals, just to make sure we get every call right. You guys are going to see some different camera angles today and some interviews from our lovely head scorekeeper, Paul Marullo. So we are going to see everybody run on the field here. Because the Pals are the home team, they will be in the field first, with the Bombers starting us here in the top of the first. So just a few side notes. Just wanted to call in. So you see, this is very much a park. We have currently 8 different kids down at the soccer nets down there. Probably going to have to alert the umpire.
Not too uncommon to see that, Tim.
No, not uncommon at all. I mean, they're putting their life in their hands out there with some of the way that our players hit the ball here. We have Mike Garland on the hill starting today. Be interesting to see if we have Keith Zooey or DJ Zooey that is starting for the Bombers. Stay with us so you'll get that full analysis as we have a little bit more of a dynamic in the bottom of the first.
Mike got here very early to the park. Here's our lead cameraman, Shane. Nice to see you, Shane.
Yeah, dap me up, Shane. Nothing. How are you? What's up, dog? How are you? Good to see you. We have Shane Cruz, our new permanent photographer here in Malden Modified, as of about 3 days ago.
Garland with just some insane playoff numbers, 3.14 ERA. He's got 15 strikeouts, and his opponents are batting a 242 against him, and he's a perfect 4-0 in the league. And we'll get things started with the leadoff batter, shortstop Jonathan Zooey, number 10, for the Bombers.
A lot of intensity here. Currently, the Pals franchise is up 2-0 in a 5-game series. Again, we're waiting for our local Malden children in the park complex to clear the field.
Looks like they're slowly sauntering into the other playground.
You know what? I would expect nothing less, especially when the parents decide to walk in the middle of left field in the 5th inning while play is going on. First pitch delivered from Garland. Apparently that's a ball.
Richie is a base umpire, now that I'm saying, not behind the plate.
Yep, correction. Thank you.
Tight zone by the home plate umpire, 2-0 count.
Garland delivers, 3-0 count. Got a ways back here. Jonathan's got the full lead.
Garland adjusts, gets a strike inside.
Ball's up. Trailing towards Cody Skeffington, and he easily makes the catch as he backtracks. Cody Skeffington, the manager of the Pals organization, just as a reminder from last time. Happy to be back here, Jeff. You know, we broadcasted Game 1, and me and you had exclusive copyright obligations to another softball league that we had to attend. It's good to be back in the booth.
Good to have you back, Tim.
Yeah, I don't get the call back very often.
Yeah, we're trying different people out, trying to see what we got.
Garland delivers, 1-0 count, way outside. Mike Campbell batting in the 2-hole today.
Mixing the lineup up a little bit. Oof, very tight zone. Called it high.
Mike Garland battles right back, trying to adjust to the umpire zone. Very tight zone today. Ball struck by Campbell. Dead center field ball. Gets right under it. Cody Skeffington comes over to make the play. Good communication between him and the right center fielder for Pals.
Yeah, at first kind of looked like a ball that would get in between the 2 outfielders, but like you said, good communication. They were able to talk. One backed it up and one took the play for the second out of the inning.
Garland discussing with his catcher Ian Comack the next approach for Joe Fitzgerald, who's coming to the plate. Joe played left field last game. We'll see if Coach Zooey has the same approach. Pitch delivered. Strike outside corner from Mr. Garland. He deals. Ball struck.
Short left field,
Wow.
drops for a hit.
Kind of surprises me on that one, Jeff. It was a little bit of a light line drive, but it kind of died halfway in the air. I believe there was one of the O'Briens who started to charge in and then just kind of gave up on the ball, let it bounce in front of him instead of making a mistake there.
Yeah, kind of probably a tough ball to read. It was off the very end of the bat. Sometimes it comes out the left field a little hot, so he might have thought it was coming a little hotter than it was. And it'll get their first runner on base.
2 down here in the inning. Garland delivers. Thought he had the outside corner. Did not.
Ball down and in. This is John Tane.
Same pitch it looked like from before. Ball outside. 3-1 count. Garland throwing extra pitches, which I know is a displeasure to him. Ball straight up in the infield. Mike Garland calls everyone off for the 3rd out of the inning. All right, everyone. So we're excited here to be back. Top of the first comes to a close as we're about to switch positions, and we are going to go to video break. Thanks.
Introducing the Malden Bombers. Led by the infamous Zoo Crew, with patriarchs Keith and Dana Zooey, rounded out by the younger Zooeys Jonathan, Mitch, and DJ. The Malden Bombers went 15-6 on the season, and Keith, as their starting pitcher and manager, went 8-3. The Bombers scored 261 total runs, tying with the St. Peter's Angels for the league lead in runs scored. The Bombers also placed 3 hitters in the top 5 of batting average, with Reed Williamson coming in second with a .641 average, Sam McDonald placing third at .619, and Joe Fitzgerald placing fifth with a .561 average. The Malden Bombers got off to a great start in their playoffs this season as they outscored their opponents in their first 3 playoff games 45-2. Unfortunately, they would run into the buzzsaw named Garland in the finals this year against PCALs and would once again, for the second year in a row, fail to win a championship. The Malden Bombers will be represented in the All-Star game by Sam McDonald, Reed Williamson, Jonathan Zooey, and DJ Zooey.
We're back, everyone. Bottom of the first here. I answered my own question from before. Keith Zooey is taking the hill in Game 3. You want to put your best pitcher on the hill, but they have 2 equally good pitchers here on the Bombers between DJ Zooey and Keith Zooey. The genes running the family for sure.
And that'll bring up the leadoff batter for Pals, Cam O'Brien.
Cam jumped all over Keith's pitching in Game 1. We'll see how Keith adjusts here in Game 3. Championship trophy's out, Jeff. Never know here. See how the Bombers respond. Zooey deals inside corner. Outside, ball 1. He's locked in and focused as he delivers. Strike. Looks like either inside corner or right down the middle there. See how Cam adjusts. Swinging. Cam looks like he got underneath. It goes to right center field. Brandon Collins with the putout, right field. Brandon, one of the unsung heroes here on the Bombers franchise. Been with the Bombers here for about 2 years, and he's still getting adjusted, but pokes his head in there, does a really good job in right field with the ball in front of him, is manning them in the 10-hole.
It'll bring up JP Raylan, second batter of the game. High and tight from Zooey as he brushes him off the plate.
Ball's up. Looks like it's on a play coming right to my head, and it goes right behind the fence here, Jeff. It's all right. We'll get someone on it. Loyal Danny Setapani goes to get one hop defense. Wow, well done.
Not getting that from the old guys back here.
Made a joke about the authorities. Ball's up again. Oh, came back this time. Ian Comack with the play. JP being very aggressive. 0-2 count.
Another foul ball.
Another
Back
foul
behind. Malden Projects is starting to get a few balls.
Yep, we've already retrieved one. Good old Jonathan Scully is trying to get back on Jeff's side by hopping the fence.
Still a long way to go.
Yep, long way. Keith deals.
Oh,
Ball inside and hits him. He hits JP Reeling trying to bust him in. Keith definitely didn't want to lose him there with 2 strikes.
And that'll bring up Eddie Skeffington as I hit the wrong graphic.
Eddie Skeffington, always with his notorious big bat. Excellent glove in the field. Line shot, and it gets by the left fielder. Uh-oh, Jeff, I think this is going to turn into a home run here. And it has gone past the soccer nets, but it is still in play. It is still in play as Eddie goes gingerly around third base to score for another home run to add to his resume in the playoffs.
Wow, and just like that, it's 2 runs for the Pals.
2-0 lead. You know, I was starting to think that maybe we wouldn't get a repeat of Game 1 here, but they put up 6 runs, and when I say they, the Pals franchise, we'll see how the rest of the order responds. Sean McGrath moves into the cleanup spot here. Oh, alleged balk, but no balks in our league. Looks like a balk on camera, but not a balk in our league. Looks like it was either a trip or some type of positioning that needed to take place in the field. Everyone takes a breath.
So he looks very bothered on the mound right now by that. Probably the play in left field, not too happy about.
Ball straight up in the air. This should be a can of corn. We're going to see here, though. Michael Campbell makes a hell of an effort, but that did not look like Michael's ball.
What a great hustle from McGrath on what seemed like a very easy ball. It was a tweener ball, too. It was kind of, a little bit too far for Mike and a little too far for the outfielders. They're playing a little too deep. And a tough break for the Bombers. After a home run like that, you want to get another out. And,
Power hitting lefty up to get to the plate here, Gerard Conataldi. And I swear to God, I add vowels and consonants to his name every chance I get.
And don't worry, I'm
just as bad.
I don't hesitate. No, I don't hesitate to correct you either. Tim.
Yeah, you're true. Very true.
Contaldi steps out for a minute.
Gerard debuting his new Pals uniform. All delivered inside for a strike. Interesting zone in comparison to the top of the first inning. 0-1 count. Zooey delivers. Doesn't look like Gerard got a full swing on that, but the ball is tailing away. But Joe Canine goes and catches the ball directly, gets past Michael Campbell on the cut. McGrath easily tags and makes it to third base. As they say on the baseball diamond, he did a job.
And he advances to third base on that.
With that, brings Cody Skeffington to the plate, manager for the Pals franchise. Going for 4 championships in a row, Jeff. All outside. Cool, calm, and collective, these Pals. No matter what circumstance, jump out to this 2-0 lead. Cody's second pitch swinging here. Kind of bloops the ball into right field. Brandon Collins gets under it and secures the putout to end the inning. You guys are going to see a nice video package about the Pals franchise momentarily. For now, we're going to go to the top of the second.
Introducing your 2023 Malden Modified Champions, PCALs. They went 19-2 and took first place. That was their third championship, winning back-to-backs in 22 and 23, and also having won one in 2018. Led by Eddie Skeffington, their shortstop Eddie, who led the league, took the batting title with a 643 batting average, also led an OBP with 679. Cody Skeff was good for third place with 6 homers and also fifth place in RBI with 27. Other notables, they had 5 home runs each from Danny Sedapani, Eddie Skeff, and Danny Trench. And Mike Garland was really untouchable out there, going 16-0, including the playoffs, with a minuscule ERA of 3.75. Other veterans, Mike Jamma batted a solid 4.74, and Marco Polo also chipped in to help the PCALs win their second back-to-back title in as many years. They swept the Bombers 3 games in a 5-game series, and they will be represented by their all-stars Derek Coder, Eddie Skeffington, Danny Sedapani, and Gerard Contaldi.
Thanks for sticking with us here. Top of the second, Mike Garland delivers. Pitch high, takes a pitch high. Something new.
Foul ball behind us. Gets stuck in the tree, plays a little Palenko up there.
And Brandon Collins makes a right-handed grab.
I think it was a one-handed catch.
Yeah.
This was banana ball that would be an out.
That would be an out. Banana ball's so funny. 2-hour time limit, no matter what. Unlike our games. Garland delivers. Ball low. Garland didn't like that. Wanted to get the call there for the K.
Not happy with the strike zone from his home plate. Swing and a miss for a strikeout. Matt White gets retired.
Dad has been hitting so solid all year, but he has been dejected and cold in these playoff series, at least in the finals. So hopefully he can get it back on track in a game that means the most. That brings up Mitchell Zui to the plate. Garland delivers. Strike right down the middle. Clearly this umpire likes to strike zone at the knees. Ball high. Cross the letters, but a little outside. Little change up, it looks like. A little off speed that broke right as it got to the plate. 1-2 count for Garland. Comes back, fastball inside corner. Takes a terrible bounce for Ed Skeffington. He got a glove on it, but still it went into the outfield. Just a very strange infield. Hard as a rock today, despite the rain yesterday. So.
Yeah, it was what seemed to be a routine ground ball, and just took a crazy up on him. Probably won't be charged the error for a hop like that. And that'll bring up DJ Zui.
So with that, we have 1 out in the inning. Man on first. Garland gets the sign and delivers. Strike 1, outside corner. Seems like the ump and Garland are getting to feel each other out a little bit. Ball hit straight back. DJ not wasting any time there.
To be out in front of that pitch a little bit.
Ball straight back at us. Got a good crowd here down the right field corner. A lot of cars gathered, people in their camping chairs. Gotta love it. It feels like fall ball. Garland delivers. Ball hit to Danny Sedapani. Ball strike. So the call on the field, just in case you didn't see the camera angle, was Danny Sedapani flipped it to Eddie Skeffington Jr. for the out. Force at second base. Eddie made a hell of an athletic play sidearm. DJ Zui beat the ball out at first, so now there are 2 outs in the inning with 1 man on first. We have Joe Kneen coming to the plate here. Left center fielder for the Bombers. Ball low from Garland. Comes right back. Ball really sky high in the air. Called off by the left fielder.
Cam O'Brien makes the catch to end the inning. And after 1.5, 2-0, we'll be back.
Introducing Criollos. Criollos had a very respectable season, finishing in 4th place with an 11-10 record, upping their previous win total from 6-8 the previous year, finally getting over that 500 mark, and winning a playoff series in the process. Led by manager and pitcher Angel Gonzalez, who was 5-4 on the bump as a starter, as well as Ruben Rivera going 4-1 as a starting pitcher. Had a couple of great guys at the dish. Ali Rahita bat .508, and Hector Vega batted .485 to pace the way for the Criollos hitters. They beat the Sachems in a 3-game series in their opening round of their playoffs, but unfortunately were swept by the Pecals before Pecals would become the eventual champion. Other notables are that Kevin Rosado and Marcus Mello, their shortstop, chipped in with 5 home runs each, which is a pretty big total.
We're back here, bottom of the second. Dewey delivers it. First pitch swinging from Mr. Lush. I think he got the barrel of the bat on it, but I think it was towards the bottom of the barrel. He was very happy about that line drive. Mike Lush already looking for a runner.
Really impressed. He's got a uniform.
I was just about to say, he made a comment to me in the pregame, Jeff, about how we roasted him for not having a uniform on ever. So, kudos to Mr. Lush. He's officially part of the PALS organization.
He's obviously watching our broadcast.
Yeah, good. Replays.
For all the Lushes out there,
We love you all. It's all in playful banter. As we bring up Ian Comack to the plate.
never know what to expect out of Ian. Sometimes a line drive, sometimes a power shot. He's a consistent hitter for them, unexpectedly. Ball delivered, outside from Keith. Ian does have a great eye, though. Great discipline of the plate. Dewey delivers for the second strike of his bat. Shakes off his catcher, delivers. Oh, looks like he fisted it off the end of the bat. Advances Mike Lush, perfect situation.
Ball barely squeaks out there.
Looks like they refused Mike Lush a runner, which is awesome. I think that's pretty hilarious. Brings up Danny Sedapani.
Talk about a number 4 hitter hitting low in the lineup.
Ball's low. Good leave, as Cody Skeffington commented. Wanted to tell you guys tonight we have a special broadcast here for the finals. We are specifically having 6 cameras recorded around the field. You can see the camera views in your YouTube channel, wherever you're streaming us. We appreciate your viewership, but gives you a outfield, double play opportunities, left field, right field. Dewey delivers inside, misses the plate, almost hits Danny on that delivery. See all the cool effects we have.
He walks him.
Walks him to load the bases. As Jeff showed you, those little snapshot there, I hit a camera out in the left field hole. He gave me the go-ahead earlier today that I was allowed to have a different camera angle.
We've been fighting about that camera for several weeks.
Yep. And I swear to God, someone's going to hit a opposite field shot, right field, pull the ball. Going to get a great view of it. First pitch swinging. I think it's Jovan, actually.
Yep, Jovan Enriquez.
Yep. Jovan's been stroking the ball lately. This is loaded. Good spot for him. Dewey delivers, loses grip of the baseball, or the softball, I should say. Proof to the audience that he's not using spider tack, everyone. Dewey's about to deliver, locks back in. Jovan strokes the ball, smashed. Oh, it was a great bid by Joe Canine, but it splits the gap. Splits the gap. Jovan's going to get to third base easily and clear the bases for 3 runs, 3 RBIs, putting Pals up 5-0 in the process.
What a smash.
What a swing. I can't even believe that Caneen got to that ball. I mean, hell of an effort by Caneen because he's got so much speed out there in that outfield. Damn, that ball was absolutely smashed.
He just hit the bottom of his glove.
I mean, yeah, he literally almost made an incredible catch. But it hit the bottom of the glove and rolled even further.
First pitch swinging, way up in the air, and is out of play. Cal's franchise protecting all of their loved ones and toddlers. Giving a lot of love to his left center fielder there.
They'll bring up Ernie Vega. First pitch swinging, smells blood in the water.
0-2 count. Deals again. The ball has just rolled foul.
Actually, it was coming back fair too.
100% was.
Quickly grabbed it very smartly. Matt White makes the play over at third base.
Ernie very much battling here, not willing to strike out or go down without a fight. That ball was clearly on the outside corner, not in his comfort zone. 0-2 count still. Zooey with the advantage here. He deals. Ball inside, and he brings him up. It was quite an effort, but I don't think Vega was expecting an off-speed pitch from Zooey there. Disagreed with the call heavily.
That'll bring up Sean O'Brien, left-handed hitter. In game one, hit an absolute blast.
So we're just hoping for that call. Sean has a tendency to crowd the plate, so sometimes it can be a little bit of a viewership issue for the umpire. Same exact pitch for a strike.
Come on, Sean.
Dropped that one a little bit lower, which I think is the umpire's sweet zone.
So he's still very dejected. Got to lock back in here if he wants to keep his team in the game. Ball outside. Tries a different approach. 2-1 count. He delivers. Looks like an off-speed pitch coming, and it is low.
Leave it. No, go, Jovan. No, go. He's got it.
Great bench coaching here from Mike Lush to Jovan on third base, making sure that he's not going inadvertently. Strike on the outside corner to even the count up 2-2. Referring to Jovan at third base in that previous analysis. 2-2 delivery. Tops the ball. Third baseman. Oh no. Third baseman makes an incredible play. Great read to cut the shortstop off. Throws the ball on the run right to the first baseman, and unfortunately DJ could not hold on.
That's a tough break for the Bombers, and that obviously brings in another run.
6-0 lead for Pals.
Cam O'Brien up the bat. Short fly ball right, center field.
So he calls off Joe Caneen for that particular route. JP Reeling, the second batter in the Pals batting lineup. Also, quick shout out to Shane Cruz again for being a photographer. He's right in front of us with unbelievable snapshots. JP turns his hips and just makes something out of nothing, and he immediately darts to second base. Never had a hesitation at all. That should have been a single at most, and he stretched it outstanding into a double.
Just shows you how great their team speed is, all the way up and down through the lineup. The team, they hustle every play, and they have a lot of speed on the base paths. Puts a lot of pressure on the outfielders to get the ball in quickly and try to keep the runners to one base.
Brings up the number 3 hitter, Mr. Eddie Skeffington, one of the better hitters in our league. Zooey deals, low and inside. No count. Oh boy. Outside pitch.
Center. Caught by the left fielder for the third out of the inning.
Yeah, I think Eddie just wanted to pull that ball a little too much in that situation, but we'll be right back for our bottom of the second with 6-0 lead for Pats.
Introducing the Dirtbags. The Dirtbags are managed by Joel Carlson, a.k.a. Joey Sundays, and were led by one of their pitchers, Alex Tamanya, whose father also pitched in the league. Alex went 4-11 on the season, picking up 4 out of the 5 Dirtbag wins, when they'll ending with an eventual record of 5-16. Some of the batting average leaders for the Dirtbags was Jesus 40, who played in 13 games and batted .500, and Joel Carlson, who batted .488. The Dirtbags ended the season strong, playing their final season game against Criollos, picking up a big 22-12 win. That momentum.
All right, we're back. Quick inning there to get back to the top. Looks like we're gonna have our pitcher. I think he's actually making his championship series debut at the plate. First at bat, I believe.
Keith Dewey, the pitcher, now coming up to bat.
Mike Garland ready to deal here. All business. First pitch swinging. I was looking for it.
I think it went behind us.
It definitely went behind us because I would have hit my skull already. 0-1 count. Dealing.
Ball rolling away.
Low and away, but called a strike. And Keith is not happy about it. He is not happy about it at all. Maybe that was a makeup call from a pitcher. Garland deals. Oh, wow. Keith goes over the left fielder's head. And he's going to try for 2. He's going to have to. Keith has bad heels and bad legs in general. Don't matter in this case. And on top of that, Jeff, you have some softball leagues here that you cannot take a courtesy runner after passing first base. That is not the case here.
Yeah, it is allowed in our league. It is one of our league rules that we allow courtesy runners to reach second for an instance just like that. Honestly, a guy that can't run that much but hits the ball pretty deep should be able to reward him with that extra base, and yet still get a courtesy runner so he doesn't have to put himself in danger.
A little bit of a mix-up here for the first pitch for Garland. Second pitch is low. It brings up Brandon Collins. This will be the third pitch of the at-bat. It looks like Garland is trying to get locked in here. Second strike here. Wanted all 3 from that first pitch. Garland deals again. Outside and high just a little bit. Keith Dewey stroked the ball on that. Not giving him a lot of love there. Another strike. I believe it's a 2-2 count.
Gotta want it.
And ball 4. And it didn't look like he had any intention of swinging in that case. I think that was Garland's complaint in that situation. Brings up the leadoff hitter, Jonathan Dewey. Just to go back to Keith for a moment, that's a leader right there. At his age, at his physical condition, to get a line drive like that, and go over the left fielder's head, didn't give him any respect. Makes a double out of it.
Keith's a competitor, and he's been in this league a long time. He's been on a lot of championship teams. He knows what it takes to win. So no surprise there from Keith.
Third pitch of the at-bat. Jonathan swinging, fouls the ball straight back. Garland deals. Oh, a number. This could be foul. It could be fair. It is a fair ball, and he is out.
Contaldi with a great play, grabs it before it goes foul, picks it up and tags the runner, and the other 2 runners advance. So you now have runners at second and third for the 2-hitter and Mike Campbell.
Jonathan would like to have that one back, going foul like that. Just to give you guys an idea of Mike Garland's dominance as he's about to deliver the ball. He has an under 4 ERA in not only the 2025 regular season. Oh, wow. Okay, ball hit directly to Setapani.
Check it with Richie.
Lot to break down here. So Mike Campbell hits a ball on the ground to third base. Danny Setapani bobbles it a little bit to his left. He picks the ball up after I believe it was Joe Canine on third base who runs home. Setapani fires a strike, but a tag was not administered by Ian Colmack. The run scores, giving the Bombers their first run of the game. No other runners advance. We have first and second here as we bring up Joe Fitzgerald.
Usually short-handed Setapani kind of fumbled that a little bit, kind of got away from it a little further than he wanted, which gave the runner at third a little time to come in and score.
Strike delivered here. Ball delivered. Ball hit to Joe. Flip to Mike Lush for two, and he got him in a double play. A double play to end any momentum that the Bombers had, unfortunately for them. They still pick up one with that heads-up running play by Joe Canine, but that ends our innings here with the Pals leading 6-1. All right, guys, so usually we have a commercial in between inning, but we tried something differently. So yeah, you might have to squeeze your eyes a little bit to see all of this statistical information, or turn your camera phone. But nonetheless, this is a closer look at Mike Garland's success. I talked about it a little bit before. He has an under 3 ERA in the regular season in 2025, including almost 30 strikeouts with 11-0 record. And so far, prior to this game in the 2025 playoffs, in the 2025 playoffs, he has 15 strikeouts with the entirety of his opponents batting .242 against him, and he is currently 4-0 with a 3.14 ERA. Just amazing stuff. He is an equally great competitor in Keith Zui, but just wanted to spotlight a former MVP of our playoffs, as well as being part of multiple championships in this streak that Pals are on. Speaking of streaks, we'll get back to that a little bit later, but it's time for game action as we are having Keith Zui about to deliver the first pitch of this half of the inning.
That'll bring up Sean McGrath. Hot line drive for the left field. The fielder gets it. Looks like he wants to run, but pulls up halfway. He thought about going to two, swings at the first pitch and gets on base. The leadoff runner is aboard.
You know that extra effort from Sean, 100%. His mom's at the game today. He'll always want to play well in front of mom. At least that's what he told me. That's what the rumor has it. It says we bring up Gerard Carnacaldi to the plate.
I don't know how true that rumor is.
I'm pretty sure I heard it. He's stretching, hanging out with the boys. We'll have to confirm or deny our reporters earlier. So he delivers again, inside, almost hits Gerard on the elbow. 2-0 count.
Bottom of the third here, 6-1 Pals.
This ball is juiced again by
short.
Gerard, but it's a little short. It goes over Brandon Collins' head. So because of our ground rules here at Butland Field at the Linden Steam Academy, that is a ground rule triple. But that was just about 3 feet away from being a home run.
What a swing by Cataldi. As soon as it left the bat, I thought it was instantly gone, but didn't get all of it. But man, can he swing the bat.
If you guys didn't hear clear audio from me there, it's because I stood up to get a full bullseye view there. Brandon made a hell of an effort to try and catch the ball, but just hit too far over his head in that case. Brings up the manager, Cody Skeffington. Ball high. Zooey looking for any strike he can get at this point. Ball right down the middle, 1-1. Puts Gerard on third base here, the bottom of the third. Outside. Looks like Keith just was overthrowing there. Couldn't tell if it was off speed or he lost it. Deals again. Cody being aggressive. Fouls the ball straight back over the backstop, hits some trees just for the fans. And we are coming back into play.
Cody Skeffington hits the ball right at Mitchell Zudi in the air. Gerard tags. Mitchell is giving it his all to try and throw him out, but just not enough. So despite the power hitting Gerard just missing the home run, Cody Skeffington did his job to get the ball in. Breaking news here from the commissioner, everyone. I just want everybody here to know that joining our league is still going to be possible in 2026 beyond our 8 teams, and you get a free, and I repeat, free entry as a team into our league. I pulled a fast one there on Jeff. The graphic wasn't ready at that time, but that's all right. We're getting a little excited here as we go back to game action. Mike Lush swinging. Looks like an inside-out swing that went to Brandon Collins. Caught for the second out of the inning. You know, we have some notes here in front of us, guys. I'm not going to lie for all of our live streamers here. Things what we want to cover, things that we're excited to bring to you. And that was one, and I'll talk about it again a little bit later.
Very excited. You got a lot excited.
I got real excited about it.
Jumped the gun there.
Yeah, it's okay.
It was actually supposed to be in between the end. You didn't follow the script.
Yeah, I didn't follow it at all. It's fine. It's fine. Worked out just great.
That'll bring up Ian Comack. Almost hits him. Gets out of the way.
But don't worry, we'll talk about it again during the break, just in case we. It was just I needed a breaking news sounder, Jeff, and I didn't have one, so we'll just put some emphasis on it.
He went with it and ran.
Yep. Ball low.
Head down.
Head down. Yep. Never looked up.
Boots to the ground, as they say.
Puss in boots, as they say. Ball outside. I believe it's a 3-0 count here. Ian being very patient because he got the ball at the end of the bat for that line drive hit last time.
Curveball, last pitch for Keith. Goes
Right
back to the fastball.
The middle. 3-1 count. Hitters count here for sure. Delivers. Ian making, he is certainly making Keith Zui throw pitches here. Not that he hasn't thrown enough, but what's one more? 3-2 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. He deals. And Ian gets the ball in the air close to left field territory. Ball is caught, but it hit the trees. I believe it confirmed hit the trees, but fairly new umpire we have down here. Clearly not understanding our rules. I made them do ground rules before, Jeff. Game 3 of the finals.
Can't all be as blessed as us.
I guess. What are you going to do? Ian back at the plate after clearly that went out of play. And he works a walk as a result of that. So with all that going on and all that scuttlebutt that I had to say about it, the ball was dead as a result of hitting the tree, and he was able to get an extra pitch and work a walk. Turn of events, really.
Yeah, tough at bat for Keith Zui.
They clearly hit the trees. So I think everybody knew it and no one told us. That's all. Danny Setapani coming up to the plate, having some fun too.
Oh, Saturday's ready now.
He took that pitch squarely because he was readjusting his helmet. Just for the ladies and gents out there.
I thought that was a little late when he was doing that.
Yep. Now he strokes. Got it off the end of the bat, but Mike Campbell goes out to shallow right field. Danny very upset with himself. And that ends the inning directly as Mike Campbell records that put up. We'll be right back. All right, guys, as everyone's warming up here, Mike Garland on the hill. we are looking for new teams in our Malden Modified Softball League. Now, I mentioned
This is breaking news sounder before. However, I just was very excited about it. I want people to understand that if you've been following our league, been interested in putting in a team, we formerly have had as many as 14 teams in this league, 11 teams in this league, and we are continuing to grow. We currently are holding an 18-game season. We play on average of about twice a week, not including rainouts. And you will have a free league fee for new teams that sign up. We have an annual all-star game, as well as our league scorekeepers and keeping all your stats for each team. So I was excited before I jumped the gun, as Jeff said, but we're excited to grow our league. It's been one of our goals since the very onset, taking over in the commissioner's office.
We got your back on the rails, too. That's the most important.
Under pressure.
We got your back on the rails.
Under pressure.
Had to reel you in.
Yep.
Got your back.
Got me back. So as we return to action here, 1-1 count here. Garland deals.
line drive. It over Mike Lush doesn't have the hops that he used to. Mike likes when we pick fun at him, so as much as I possibly can. Hopefully his friends and family are watching because it's all good love and fun. Mike Lush, former Angel, played for the Pals in one of their
previous championship years.
He's really a mercenary that goes
Around the whole league, just love to play, love to have fun.
Now bring up Matt White, leadoff runner aboard, and John Tane.
John Payne takes a ball for a strike here.
No, John Tane's on first. That would be Matt White.
I apologize. Thank you.
I always say it, guys. That's why he's
the commissioner.
Matt White. Ball hit the other way, way over his head. It looks like Matt White. Yep, that ball goes right onto the concrete, and that is going to be a ground rule triple, scoring John Tane. And Matt White looked like he knew that pitch was coming.
I don't know if there was some sign stealing going on. I don't know if he talked to Alex Cora, the Astros, the Red Sox organization, but that
Anybody
ball was
waving the arms?
I don't know. There's
Batting the trash cans?
Yeah, that and the trash cans. Jet waving, maybe someone's hungry, I don't know. But all I know is that ball was a missile.
The opposite field hitting for Matt White, which we never see out of him. He very rarely goes back. Right back in it here. Mitchell Zooey to the plate. Garland deals for strike one. Matt White is on third here. Ball outside, 1-1.
Mitchell likes to do a little hopscotch here too as well. Hitting the ball wherever he sees his ball pitched. Ball low.
Great eye, very disciplined.
Was very upset in game one with the umpire strike zone. Really took him out of his groove.
Garland deals, 3-1. Can't find the strike zone right now, but he's all around.
Zooey gets a walk.
So works a walk here, first and third.
Brings up DJ Zooey to the plate.
DJ's playing first base tonight. Doesn't get a lot of at-bats, but Keith must have had an inkering for a guy who's going to come up big.
Puts a ball down the line.
It's unclear if the ball is fair or foul. I believe it's foul.
Didn't really point or say anything.
Yeah, that not really.
I think it was over 2 feet foul, so he just assumed that everyone knew it was foul.
The ball hit off the edge of the bat. No diving play here. Does score Matt White from third base. DJ took an outside corner pitch, almost had a little bit of breaking speed on it, and
just hit it off the end of the bat, kind of knuckled in between
the left fielder and the shortstop, landing in fair territory.
First and second brings up Joe Canine, a.k.a. nicknamed Fingers. Very well known as Fingers in this league. I'm gonna ask him about that. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it implies.
I feel like you don't want to.
Yeah. Oh.
Second pitch swinging goes way into the trees, into the Malden projects.
Kane is a pole hitter.
I gotta know, you know.
Guy's been in the league a long time.
We're friends. You know, plays flag football. Didn't know if you knew that, Jeff.
I've actually played with him.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe I've played against him as well. He's a very good football player.
Kamish is hiding things on the league.
A lot of things going on in the background, too.
Deals.
It's on the outside corner, looked a little high, but not by much. Could have gone either way. Same spot. Mike Garland is wondering where he's missing. And that worked to walk, and Kaneen did not know that that was a ball because it really looked like a strike. Let's be honest here.
Tough strike zone with this umpire. His Garland seems to be agitated.
Ball's a little high. Pitcher Keith Zooey to the plate. First strike of the at-bat, 1-1 count. Inside corner. Swinging, got choked up on the bat. Very technical base running there by
DJ Zooey to make sure he was on second
base. Eddie Skeffington literally caught that ball, whether it was infield fly or not. Just great base running technique there by DJ as they put out Brandon Collins to the plate. Pitch on the outside corner. Ball just seems to be tailing a little bit away to right-handed batters. That's a definite strike. 1-1.
Good pitch by Garland.
Brandon Collins swinging, went down and got that one.
Sharply hit down the line, foul ball.
Seems to be a little bit of delay, getting all the balls necessary to the umpire. Brandon steps in, Garland ready to deal. Hits the ball out of play, hits a tree and hits concrete.
Still a 1-2 count here, keeping our audience entertained and on their toes.
Ball up high by Garland.
Come on, Brandon. Pick me up now. Pick me up now. Hey, come on. Come on, now. Here you go. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon.
The line drive gets to the outfield, and that'll score a run. And a base hit for Brandon Collins.
Just a little bleeder up the middle, but it was enough to advance the runner.
Brandon certainly did a job. Would have liked to
Probably hit it harder.
further, but you know what? Sometimes
Let's go, Buck. Go get him, Buck.
Mike Lodge, Eddie could not get to. Brings up Jonathan Zooey. Garland starts fast and ferocious. 0-1 count. Right back up the middle. Oh, wow. Two hands on those. It's going to home.
Hey, Skeffington throws home.
So here's the sequence that just took place, just in case you guys didn't get
They didn't
everything.
get the runner at second, but they threw home and got the runner coming to third.
Third. Crazy.
Standing right in this box, buddy. Get out of the way. Hell of a shoot.
Some arguments going back and forth between the Bombers and the Pats.
Here, now. Let's go. 2 outs. 2. Come on, Mike. Pick us up now. Pick us up here now, huh?
Mike Campbell to the plate. Ball inside.
Great pitch.
Might have been a little bit of a message sent. Verbal jabs back and forth. Garland deals again. Topped. Weird angle. And Skeffington tags him to end the inning. Still verbal jabs going between both teams. Both teams do not like each other all that much in terms of the verbal cue. End the inning here.
Hey everyone, we're back. I just wanted to give everybody, just in case you guys weren't familiar this year, about our league standings. What you're seeing in front of you were the 18-game regular season schedule, where we had Cal finish first, undefeated, followed by the Bombers, the Space Cowboys, Criollos, Sachems, Angels, Paradas, and Dirtbags. Every team makes the playoffs in this league, so we had a one-game playoff, bottom 4 teams, but that's how we reached the finals directly. And we return to action here. Keeps Lee delivers for a strike. Jovan was not pleased with that call. Not one to talk very much to the umpire either. Two deals. Ball inside. 1-1 count. Dewey delivers.
Got a baby, McGinley.
Jovan fouled the ball off. Ball's in the outside corner.
Just like your eye patch skills.
Mike Lush, just in case you're hearing background noise, is complimenting the former player in this league, Danny McGinley, who's one of our head scorekeepers. I think they gave Mike Lush the uniform at the bottom of the bag. Never seen him at 26 before.
Gonna check to see if it has his name on it.
Yep, definitely not. Delivers. Ball fouled off. Way heads up, way into the parking lot. Literally behind the bleacher seats. We're right in the middle of the action here in the game, Jeff. We never know what's going to happen. Zooey delivers. I believe we have a 3-2 count now after a ball low in the dirt. Delivers. And what a pitch. What an absolute dirty pitch by Keith Zooey to get that strikeout. So with that established, Jovan battled that at bat, but I don't know if that was a curveball. Changeup just dropped off the outside corner.
Crafty veteran. Zooey going to the secondary pitches to get Jovan.
Ernie
He's a
called
Puerto
time.
Rican time, Ernie. Come on.
Ernie called time there. 0-0 count. Ernie strikes the ball at Jonathan Zooey. Jonathan Zooey tries to catch it, pops out of his glove and from his knees, throws the ball to DJ Zooey at first base over his head, and Ernie earned himself with a little mental mind game a single game. We have Sean O'Brien, 43 here, power hitting lefty. Ball outside, looking for an inside pitch. Very open stance here. Very surprised Sean let that pitch go. Right down the middle in his sweet spot. 1-1 count. Ball low.
Hey, Obi, anyway. Let's go, Obi.
Sean O'Brien, the last hole, 10 hole. Cam O'Brien about to lead off behind him. Ball fouled off down the left field line. Trees saved it a little bit, which was great.
A little inside out swing by O'Brien. Looking to go down the left field line.
That foul ball very much confused a young child who was going to get it. Trees bounced it right back and was already with the pitcher. Zooey delivers. Ground ball to Mike Campbell. Gets a Sunday hop off to Zooey. Back to first base. Tried to turn the double play, but they got the lead out there. Good technical fundamental infield there. Fortunate hop.
That'll bring up the leadoff batter and Cam O'Brien.
Keith delivers. Ball is delivered. And there was a strike on the outside corner. Ball sky high in the infield. Oh, maybe not. It was drifted backwards. Every
Foul
kid
ball
in-
behind the backstop.
Wow, Cody Skeffington beating out his family, I think, for a foul ball there. That's a manager if I've ever seen one. Cam O'Brien locked back in. I think he wanted that pitch back. See if he gets one that he wants to drive. Zui delivers.
There is a lot of controversy that just took place. It looks like Keith Zui threw an inside breaking pitch to Cam O'Brien. He's the leadoff hitter, been crushing the ball, very disciplined at the plate, but took that third strike, which would seem to be low. A lot of controversy here. We have an 8-5 score, I believe, heading into the next half inning. See you guys in a moment. All right, guys, you saw before we went to this clip here, Cody Skeffington talking about the previous at-bat with the umpire, but I wanted to turn you guys' attention to this QR code that we have on screen. We really value everyone's opinion, our coaches, our players, our fans, young and old. We really would like you guys to be filling out an anonymous review. So if you can pull out your camera, use that camera phone, scan that QR code, take 30 seconds to fill out this anonymous review. The more feedback we have, the better. We can only use it to improve our league, and I promise we read each one as we are about to return to game action. Garland deals. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike.
Top of the fifth inning, 8-5 score. Bombers are in striking distance now.
Pitch outside, I believe it's a 1-1. Brings up Chopin. Breaking pitch. Not called for a strike. Ian Colmack questioning the umpire. Ball hit high in the air. Charging hard as the left center fielder makes the play. Makes the play for the putout as he runs it and flips it back into the infield.
Great catch on the run. Ball could have dropped, but he makes a good play. Gets the out.
We do have a man on first here with one out. Matt White steps into the box. First pitch swinging, high and outside. Tough play for Lush, but he does make it. Backtracks, gets it right back into second base for the second out.
That'll bring up Mitch Zui for the Bombers.
I can hear Buddy on the live cast here saying showing all of his love for Mike Lush. We hear you out there, Buddy. Thanks for your time. Thanks for everything you do for us. Ball's a strike low. Looks like high just above the letters. 1-1 count.
Oh,
Second
like a
strike.
knuckleball.
Yeah. Garland's throwing out all the kitchen sink here. Pitch low. I believe it's a 2-2 count. Deals. It's right back up the middle to Garland. Throws it directly at first base, running with Mitchell Zui in that case for the third out of the inning. We'll take a quick commercial break here. We'll see you guys back in a moment. Thanks for sticking with us here. As we are transitioning into the next half inning, we would like to put out another ad for everyone who's listening or may be interested. We are looking to hire score
as you guys can see on screen, as long as you're able to work an iPad, have an understanding of baseball or softball scorekeeping, or are willing to learn, make quick decisions, you have the ability to make $40 per game. We have an average of 2 games a night here at the Linden Steam Academy. Great side cash, just like our umpires. And again, we're saying you make it $80 a night, $40 a game. Really appreciate everyone's support. But we'll get you some testimonials from our scorekeepers if you guys have additional questions. Back to game action.
Two-hitter and JP railing.
JP was the one that made that excellent catch for the first or second out of the inning on a charging ball. Zooey's about to deal to start the inning here. JP was very, very tempted to swing at that pitch. Decided to take it. Want to get himself out by being anxious. Zooey deals again. Turns his hips and puts a blooper right in front of Mitch Zooey, and JP is going to slide in. I'm sorry, he does not slide in. He takes the inside section of the bag standing. There was the slightest bobble by Mitch Zooey. JP hesitated for one moment halfway up the line and decided to go for it, and was able to turn a single into a double with his speed.
Unbelievable effort. There's no way that ball should have been a double, but somehow this team speed again comes back and bites the Bombers. That'll bring up the three-hitter and Ed Skeffington.
Got to be careful here, especially with someone in the scoring position with Eddie.
And you got to think,
Good Lord. That ball was absolutely dropped to the point that the left center fielder, Joe Panine, is just jogging. That didn't just split the outfielders. That was an absolute missile. Never got more than 15 feet off the ground, and the ball is just getting close to the infield now as the Bombers throw it in for another, and I repeat, another home run by Eddie Skeffington. He has 5 RBIs just himself tonight.
I mean, you got to think, Tim, with first base open, I was just about to say it before he dealt the first pitch, you got to be pitching kind of around him. Instead, Zooey puts it right over the middle of the plate, and he takes a big hack, and we'll see what happens. But he had a leadoff double there. We had first base open. You could have definitely walked the guy or pitched around and gave him nothing good to hit. Zooey does just the opposite and goes right after him, and he pays the price with a 2-run home run.
Wow, that ball, that's one of the furthest balls I've seen hit down there. It wasn't this big, for you guys that are watching on audio, it wasn't this big looping line drive. It was labeled. It could have kept going. It's lucky his fielder went at the fence and been gone by 100 feet. Sean McGrath up at the plate. Zooey trying to lock and load. Sean McGrath takes time.
Let's go. We start now. Let's go. Hey, six.
Sean McGrath gets back in the box. Deals.
Pitch inside. McGrath turns away from it.
We just had Scott Brady and his dog Buzz join the booth.
League historian.
League historian.
Good game, huh?
Another title we just give out leisurely out here.
Did a whole write-up for me very last minute on winning streak. We'll talk about that during a quick commercial break as he tries to light a cigarette in our booth. The man just has no boundaries, and we bring Gerard back up to the plate.
Oh, to the man on first. Pitch busters him in.
Couldn't throw that pitch again, Jeff.
Not with Cantavi, who's a known pull hitter. Hits the ball back up the box.
Hustling out of the box for Gerard, and Richie calls him out.
They
to
turn
complete
two on
the
it.
double play.
And that'll bring up manager Cody Skeffington.
Despite having a 2-0 series lead and being up by at least 5 runs in this game, the intensity for Pals continues. They are on top of every pitch. Go ahead. Sorry for the delay there, guys. Keith Zui deals to Skeffington. Ball way outside.
Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Come on, Cody!
Zui takes a breath. Delivers. Ball middle in on the hands. Cody hits a ball straight back. Hits a tree. Skips over a child. There's several toddlers, several infants going on. You know, you take your life.
Ball hit a dog.
Yeah, I don't know. Buzz, get on that.
Come on! Let's go, Cody! Let's go, Cody!
Buzz is the league dog, if not the Angels team captain. Keith Zui delivers. Everybody locked in at this point. Ball hit directly to Joe Canine for the last out of the inning. It was a hard hit ball, but directly at Joe to end this frame. We'll be back in a few moments. Hi everyone. So just wanted to talk about the Pals softball domination in the Malden Modified Softball League. So they are currently, including the last playoff game of Tuesday of last week, riding a 23-game winning streak. The last time the Pals franchise lost a game was during the championship series of last year in August of 2024. They had an undefeated regular season. That hasn't been done in over 10 years, if not closer to 15. So we're very fortunate, seeing a lot of history right now. And during the next half inning, we're going to talk about the level of history and the level of historic streak that they are on, if they can seal this championship. Back to gameplay. Garland deals. First pitch swinging is DJ Zui. Skies a ball in the air. Caught by Cody Skeffington for 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out, as they say.
And now we're getting deep into the game. It's the top of the 6th, and the Bombers are down to their last 5 outs. And the score is 10-5.
Joe Canine comes to the plate.
Bombers are running out of chances here.
Takes a low strike. Certainly running out of chances. Low pitch swinging, uncharacteristic of Canine, but with that speed, if he can get on, you never know. He executes a single in between the shortstop and third baseman. That brings up the 9-hitter, pitcher Keith Zui. Was able to rope a double over the left fielder's head. That. Strike call on a breaking pitch, 0-1. Ball is out of play. Keith was reaching there. It looked like an outside fastball that was out of the zone. So a little too anxious up there. Needs to wait and be patient for his pitch to come in. And now he's under a little bit of pressure, probably choking up. Ball hit right back at Garland, right up, bounce right off his chest. Garland completely instinctually fields the ball, tries to go to turn a double play, but Joe Canine was already at the bag, so he made the safe play to get Keith Zui directly out at first base. Hate to see that. Not a lot of padding that's worn in this league. You can just see that Keith and Garland were talking to one another right there. Never intentional to hit a ball back up the middle like that, but Garland took it like a true champ. He'll have a bruise in the morning for sure.
Great play by Garland to recover and get the out.
Collins comes to the plate. Ball's out of play, hits a tree, coming back, and we almost got Ian Comack hit in the head again. These trees are so unpredictable. We have about 4 of them here that are either directly behind home plate or down the left field line. You never know where the ball's going on a foul ball. Delivered. Ball high to Brandon. 10-5, Pals at the moment.
Ooh, just threw the bat out there.
It successfully gets in between three people, play at the plate, and Joe Canine was able to run through the bag, touch home plate for the run. It is now 10-6. I'm not sure even Brandon knew where that ball was going to go. He tried to hook the ball down the left field line, but the pitch was way outside. Bat almost came out of his hand as he swung.
What a crazy swing, and that somehow gets an RBI and gets a game. Gets another run in for the Bombers, and it's 10-6.
Literally in between Mike Lush, Danny Sedapani, and Cam O'Brien. Garland deals to Jonathan Zui. First pitch swinging, hits the ball straight up. And Sean O'Brien makes the play, directly charging in to kill any momentum that the Bombers may have had. But they do score a run here to keep the pressure on Pals. We'll be back in a few moments.
Ready?
Yep. We're back here to game action. Keith Zui delivers. Ball hits straight up in the air. Mike Lush first pitch swinging. Keith Zui calls him off. Pitcher takes the ball. You know, a lot of times in those situations, you don't want the pitcher to take the ball, but Keith was very adamant that that was his ball right off. Makes sense, he's running in on it. Pitchers just aren't used to defending that all the time. But Keith, as you've said before, Jeff, savvy veteran, makes a lot of plays even at his age.
Yeah, great play. Got the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Ian Carmack, the next batter.
Got one out here. And for those of you out there that are older than Keith Zui, I apologize for the ageism, but let's be real. He's in his 50s pitching and he can't walk. Pitcher deals. Deals again. Same pitch inside, 2-0 count. 3-0 count. Hitters count here for Ian. And wow, even I had that as ball 4, Jeff. I think everyone was just as shocked. That was a gift strike. 3-1 count. See if Zui can take advantage. And ball 4. Ball 4 inside.
Gets a walk, and that brings up Danny Sedapani. Had a couple of miscues in the field. I'm sure he's looking to make up for those plays.
Ball hit out of play, actually hits the light tower that is on the Pals bench and comes back into play.
Getting some crazy bounces tonight.
Amen. All right, we have Danny Sedapani digging back into the batter's box here. So he delivers. The ball didn't have enough as it was crossing play. We're close to the knees. Ball outside. Dewey delivers. Ball is ripped down the line. That actually hit the school all the way in foul territory as it took a weird angle through a tree.
Hey, twos. Sit. A couple fresh ones for the boys. Hey, sit down, two, sit down. Hey, Sutter.
We got a little break as we get some softballs out of the box and throw them into the field.
Ernie. Ernie. Oh, yeah. Just for the next one.
Setapani comes back into the box. Zooey sets. And the pitch. Another foul ball.
Way to fight.
Danny needs to adjust here. He really wants to smash the ball down the right field line. They're going to try and pick him outside. It looks like. This is outside.
Seems to be Zooey's attack here. Danny is all away.
Looks like we have a full count. Needs a strike here. Be careful what happens when you throw it middle in to Danny. Pitch was high. Campbell ranging to his left. Smartly, not only does Campbell record the out by throwing the ball to first base for Zooey to be able to successfully get that, but Zooey immediately throws the ball to second base to his cousin Jonathan to see if Mike Lush comes off the bag even ever so slightly.
Hey, that's a big duck out there, Jovan. We need it.
We have Jovan coming to the plate.
Come on, Joe.
10-6, bottom of the sixth.
Lined up the middle.
Jovan, line drive, left center. Runner comes around, rushing.
Put that on fucking tape.
Mike Rush scores, make it 11-6.
Let's go, Ernie.
To use a little bit of English sentiment there, I'll record Mike Lush's quotations here saying that when you put that on tape, insert a swear word. A little fired up at the moment. It's all right. Love Mike Lush, as we've already talked about. Ball hit up and out of play right over the booth.
I feel like he's a little fired up in most moments.
Yeah. Ernie Vega steps to the plate, first pitch swinging.
I don't know where these kids came that are tracking these balls, but we sure could use them throughout the season. There are kids running for these foul balls.
You know, can we put it in the league budget? That's the question. Can we get these children to be reliable and put it in the league budget?
You know what we need.
Do you know ever?
That could be a child labor law thing. I don't know.
Definitely.
I'd have to look into that.
Certainly an under-the-table job. He takes a pitch inside.
Thought it hit him, but it did not.
Want me to run again last out? You want me to run again last out?
Outside pitch thrown.
Hey, Ernie. Drive one, baby.
Keith Zooey deals. Ernie swings at a pitch that's very low, wants to make sure that he's battling the whole way through to get a hit so he can extend Jovan, who's currently at first base. Zooey delivers and gets Ernie with the outside pitch, and that ends our inning with a strikeout. We'll be back momentarily, and we are going to actually discuss league leaders for the 2025 season. Just wanted to change screens here for you guys. So I wanted to give everybody a visual here. If you even want to zoom into your screen in the category of batting average for the 2025 season, Manny Soto batted .700, tying last year's batting average champ. For quality at bats, the Angels lead the way with Jeffrey Harris and Cesar Zamora, who are mostly batting .2-3 in that lineup. We have Eddie Skeffington, who has hit 2 home runs in this game for 5 RBIs. Going all the way, we have Jose Santiago, who led the league in doubles, followed by Sean McGrath and Eddie Skeffington. Triples, unique category there. Danny Setapani, who you guys have seen before, and Steve Lima from the Space Cowboys. And for home runs, no surprise, Ed Skeffington, as well as followed by Nick Festa, Sean McGrath, as well as a few folks from the Criollos and Space Cowboys teams. We're back to game action here. just an 11-6 lead.
Yeah, we have an 11-6. It's top of the 7th, and the Bombers are down to their last 3 outs.
Garland deals low. Mike Campbell being patient, knowing that there's 3 outs left. Ball hit. Caught by JP Reeling. Looks like Campbell just got under that. Would like to have that pitch back. Bombers down to their last 2 outs. Brings up Joe Fitzgerald. Ball low. Delivers high. 2-0 count for Fitzgerald. Yeah, just do the 2. Yep. Darling Diaz. Looks like a pitch low. I believe we have a 3-1 count here. Ball low.
Pals starting to chirp a little bit as they're 2 outs away from their 4th consecutive title in a row.
As I talked about before, on a 23-game winning streak. This isn't just a winning streak of the same players. I will give Cody Skeffington they have their direct core, but let me tell you, they have the Bryan brothers and family. They've had Danny Trench, who used to be on the team. There's been several players that they have brought in and out of the organization.
Yep, they just keep turning new players to the league, and they just keep getting better and better. They don't miss a beat.
Ball stroked up the middle. Fitzgerald. Cody misplays the ball, but great backup from JP Reeling. Gets the ball into shortstop. He gets stopped at third base because of the level of the relay. Mike Lush throws a bullet at third base. But nonetheless, Joe is safe. Joe Thane with a great stroke up the middle. Cody had a great bid on it, great track on it, just couldn't get his glove underneath.
Almost been an impressive catch. Cody, one of the better outfielders in the league, has the benefit of getting a very good jump 99% of the time, and he did just there, and he almost made a great catch. Pitch called a strike, got the inside corner.
To the plate. Matt White hits a ground ball to third base. Setapani throws a strike to first base. The Pals franchise is 1 out away from a 4th consecutive title. However, they got to get through Mitchell Zooey, someone who is a consistent line drive hitter, and then on second and third, this game is not over. Garland deals. Mitchell takes a strike on the inside. Mitsui hits a ground ball at Mike Garland to win their 4th consecutive championship.
Unbelievable game. And great sportsmanship by the Bombers. They played a hell of a series. They didn't give up. They would have only 10 players for tonight. They played a little short-handed. And a hell of a season for the Bombers, the number 2 seed in the league, as they gave it a good fight. But in the end, Pal's speed and defense just seemed to be too much. And Garland's pitching just kept them at bay the whole series. And that's the enigma of Mike Garland.
That's the enigma for sure. There's a lot of between these two teams. There's a lot of blood that's in between the diamonds, but a lot of sportsmanship off of it. And it's got to be killing the Bombers. They've lost 3 out of 4 opportunities in the finals to this Pals team. Just devastating However, you got to give Pals all the credit in the world. They nothing but love here, but the better team won in this situation. We have Richie, one of the umpires. We have Skeffington brother, Mike Garland. A lot of love on this field. We had a great, fantastic season. So what I'd ask of everybody is please stay tuned here with us for the next 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to go to a quick break and transition to a few different camera angles to do the championship ceremony.
Chris Cal get his trophy.
Sure. That's good. All right. Here we are. Let's give it up, everybody, for a great championship series.
Thanks, Mel. Appreciate it.
I just want to say congratulations to the Bombers, #2 seed in the tournament. You guys played a hell of a season. Obviously shorthanded tonight with 10 guys. Gave it a hell of an effort. And it was close. It was a close game, a close series. But in the end, tonight was close. That's right. I did miss game 2, so there's that. But yeah, exactly. It's a tough rewatch. But all right, if we can get all the pals up at home plate, please. I'd like to just say a word about Pals.
Pals 26.
So Pals, they are on a 24-game winning streak, everybody. It goes back a season and a half. Last game they lost was to MJS in the championship series a season and a half ago. And they're just great. They're 18-0 in the regular season. First undefeated season, I think, in a long, if ever. And 5-0 in the playoffs this year, guys. Hell of a series, hell of a thing. And give it up, everybody, for Pals.
No. Guys, gotta look pretty first. A quick second longer.
Tucker, look at the guy with the weird hat, Tucker.
We got one more lead photographer running on over here. Hold on one second.
Put up the fours.
All right, great job, everybody. You guys were great. Hell of a series. Unbelievable softball. You guys are great. Give it up one more time. Pals, your champions, 2025. Thank you, guys.
Look at that, the two cuts way easier. Wait, Drew. Two cuts.
That sounded good. I was actually wondering because
All right, just in case for anybody still watching out there, we just have a lot of congratulatory festivities going on. We still have the Bombers at the field. We still have a lot of family at the field. Pals truly battled. Bombers truly battled. Just a good finals. It just was too much for the Bombers to overcome. Not only playing shorthanded tonight, but the Pals are just continuing to be a wagon, as we talked about before. Now a 24-game winning streak, dating back to last year's championship series. So you guys can see some of the recordings out here. Want to give a big shout out to Jeff Harris and not only everything that he does for Malden Modified Softball as the commissioner, but all these cool ideas that we put in here. We have Switcher Studio, being able to display all 6 of these cameras that you see on staff, as you see all the congratulatory going on. Really gives you a good feeling of the field. If you guys are interested in joining Malden Modified Softball, please go to maldensoftball.com. You guys can see that as a disclaimer here on the website at the bottom. So we're just gonna play some of these cameras for you guys to view. With a great night here, 71 degrees, little breeze, just good vibes all around. So we'll be playing here for another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll sign off because we don't want the season to end yet. See you guys. All right, everyone. I think you guys have seen enough of the celebrations as we are now officially playing catch, hanging out. We got Buzz on camera in the backstop. We got Jonathan Zooey playing catch with maybe a returning Danny McGinley. Little teaser that we have going for you. Longtime legend in the league. So with that established, I want to congratulate the 2025 Pals franchise on a, just a congratulatory 4th consecutive championship. That is going to be, in fact, they're the only franchise that's on our championship trophy at the moment since Jeff, Commissioner Harris, has taken over this league. So with that being said, I want to thank Jeff for all of his work. We've had a very successful season. We'll continue this next year. We'll continue to get more of your feedback, brighter and better for each game that we play, each team that we add. We hope that we generated some of your interest. Spread the word. You might see us on a billboard. Not even joking. We've done that before. So I'd like to sign off with thank you very much. Hope everyone has a great evening. And Jeff, I'll leave it with you.
Thank you, Tim. It's been a great time, great season for our league. A lot of improvements. It was nice to see the scorekeepers take that one step further this year, and it's been great. It's been great. Great championship series, and who is going to take down Pals? That's the next question. Is a 24-game win streak. And it doesn't seem like any end in sight. The team is very good. Garland's a cheat code. He's a great pitcher in this league, and the whole team plays great defense and has a ton of speed. And they can hit for power. I mean, it's a tough combination. But
within our rules, who will take down the Pals franchise is the question. And that, me signing off. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and have a wonderful rest of your night.